Also, the BJP claims it's fighting against corruption. But in Tamil Nadu, you have allied with a party which was, in a sense, convicted for corruption. The former chief minister was the accused number one in the disproportionate assets case. She died. Of course, the others in the case were convicted. But in a sense, you have allied with the party leaders who were convicted for corruption.
See, today when you look at the leaders in the last 5 years, there is not a single scam or corruption against them.
You're talking about the BJP leaders?
No, I'm talking about AIDMK. They don't have a single corruption charges against them. Mr. Stalin took a complete page and he gave it to the governor with the allegations. As an opposition leader, you have all the rights to oppose. My argument is simple. Prove it. Prove it. Your party was involved in scam and corruption, with the biggest corruption which hit India, both Congress and DMK.
But here it's a clear case of conviction.
See, Madam Jayalalitha was convicted.
She wasn't, she died, but...
Yeah, she died. But if she was alive, she would have been convicted. 2016, when the elections happened, this case was going on in a huge way. The case was going on against her. Yet people chose her to come back to power. Why?
The larger question, is it the compulsion that the BJP has to ally?
No compulsion. I think...
Despite they being a convicted for corruption.
We believe in them. We trust them. We are here. It was not, the corruption charges were not against the party. Very unfortunately, Ameya Jayalalitha was convicted. People who were involved, they have been convicted, they have served the sentence and they have come. So everything goes by the law. Today we are forming a government. Today we are having an ally with a party which is corruption free, scam free. AIDMK, no charges against the leaders we have today.
The Madras High Court in fact ordered a CBI probe against the Chief Minister recently. Of course, he took a stay from the Supreme Court.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's there for the people to decide, and we have law, we have court. So they are going to take a call. The party doesn't get involved in it.
But would Mr. Rajinikanth's endorsement helped BJP in a big way in Tamil Nadu?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. BJP is far more larger than any individual. When 1.3 billion people can trust a party to come back to power with the single largest force, I think with all due respect to Mr. Rajinikanth, his support probably would have given us a great boost. But we are not dependent on him. We have one greatest superstar. We have one greatest person around to lead us, and that is our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, who is hailed as the superstar Prime Minister world over. So I think we are very, very happy with that.